Okay, so it's a rainy Monday, March 24th, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, yes. So lots of birthdays. I have a nephew who has a daughter and a wife with March birthdays, like the 12th and the 25th, I believe. Then I have a niece who just had a birthday on Saturday, the 22nd. So, and then April comes another birthday and a different nephew. And then May has my sister and my nephew, and there's probably someone else in the mix who I'm not thinking of. So spring is a big birthday season. Anyway, so happy birthday to everyone. And for some weird reason, today is rife with extreme anxiety. It's a little better now, but for about, say, almost a half hour, I felt extreme anxiety. I happened to be walking some dogs, but it was reminiscent of how jittery and anxious I was from 2011, basically until, for a long time, but the core of it through 2017, 18. Then I went to Florida. I felt a little better, but I was still nervous about trying to earn a living or having to restart life all over again. Then I had to restart all over again by coming back here. And have been worried about, you know, making sure I have enough money for just your basics, you know. So, but today brought back extreme jitters, extreme anxiety. It's a little better now. I'm kind of curious what causes it, other than the extreme trauma that began in 2011 of being made to believe I'd be murdered in my apartment, the 4th Monday of January 2011, and then being harassed by very bizarre activity ever since. The kind of activity that went on is in the realm of Russell Crowe, the whistleblower tobacco movie. It's in the realm of The Game with Michael Douglas and Sean Penn. It's in the realm of Enemy of the State. It's in the realm of The Truman Show, and even a little bit of Groundhog Day, because the Truman Show and Groundhog can seem similar, just because there's some sort of loop going on, or people are doing, in the Groundhog Day, people aren't in the know that they're in a loop, and they just keep doing the same thing day in and day out, showing up at the same time on your path and that kind of thing. In the Truman Show, people are doing things on purpose, and they act as if they are in the know about something while you're living your life on someone's TV show and you don't know it. Other people are selling products at dinner, and you're like, that's weird, my wife just sold WD-40 or some sort of dishwashing detergent, you know, and we're trying to eat Thanksgiving dinner, you know. So anyway, all of those things came up in Theoryland. It's hard to explain how crazy it was. I was shell-shocked and stunned big time, the 4th Monday of January 2011. Some people see it as attempted murder, especially with so much harassment ensuing, and my mom and aunt's phone lines being cut in Jacksonville, Florida, so that when I called, I heard, doo-doo-doo, we're sorry, the phone number you're trying to reach has been disconnected. But for sure, there was so much anxiety. I was just a jitterbug all over the streets. I was kept on a treadmill of dog walking, of all things, which was supposed to be a temporary fix to an issue of finding good, sustainable work as a writer, both on staff and freelance, and then looking for meaningful work. And while looking for meaningful work, I wound up on some sort of detour, you know, of, you know, independent contractor work. And if you lose independent contractor work, then you got to hurry up and find other work. So all of that creates anxiety as it is. But the big scare of the 4th Monday of January 2011 put me in the mode of looking like a jitterbug and feeling like one, just sort of shaking all over the streets while I just kept going and going and going. That was crazy stuff, like Jane Stopped This Crazy Thing. And in a way, in 2017, it's kind of like someone out in the universe came in to crash the party of whoever thought it was funny to have me running around like that without me being able to figure out how to get out. I looked for several avenues. I wound up going to school to get an MFA. thinking, okay, if I get the MFA, at least I can teach. You can teach at community college level. For writing, an MFA is considered what they call a terminal degree, which means you could teach at many schools, colleges. I'm a better fit for anything college and up. I really can't handle kids in a school setting, or any setting. I don't have kids, so it's not like I'm not up on what normal behavior is these days, but it's very challenging, you know. So anyway, I tried substitute teaching. It's never in public schools again will I ever step foot, you know, and private schools okay, but anyway, they usually don't have as much work. So anyway, point being, so much anxiety walking along Delancey near between 1700 block and 1800 and 1800 and 1900, almost to the point where it's like hyperventilating. So it makes me wonder who's in the universe. If every day if you wake up and you can tell there's different energy in the morning, and it's like, who's in the universe, who's controlling, who's at the controls today? Because they create so much anxiety, it's ridiculous, and it debilitates people. So people who have extreme anxiety can't even function on a normal basis. So it could create, you know, homelessness, and then you get kicked, you know, for, you know, being, you know, irresponsible. You know, there's that voice like, oh, you know, you should be able to do this, you need to do that. But say there's actual controlling forces that keep you in a state of extreme anxiety, and that could, you know, force someone into, you know, not being able to earn a normal living and provide for themselves as they would want to. Most people want to be able to take care of themselves. There's nothing new there. So, boom, Philadelphia. So gotta look into that. I know someone who well, in Florida, and I'm trying to shift, you know, trying to start life all over again. I actually was willing to work at Starbucks because they were the only people who would hire me more immediately, you know. So, and that's anxiety provoking. But there was a guy there who was like a shift supervisor, and I think he goes by You and the Boom online, Wade Powell. He has his own YouTube and he plays music and stuff like that. He wound up in Georgia, in the Atlanta region, I think, Cascade Heights. So to see Boom, it makes me think of You and the Boom. So anyway, so heading this way. I'll have to check in on him. So he's a pretty nice guy. I got splash issues. Splash down, you know, Marathon Grill. Icky day so far. Hopefully the rain will sort of go away. I think, you know, for the next 3 days it's supposed to be better. Also, if you're always worried about